So this is my Raw review, and this was a pretty great Raw. Probably one of the better Raws that we have had. Like Madison Square Garden. I don't know if it was Madison Square Garden or not. Like you had all the celebrities there, Eric Andre, like Schultz and everyone. But it's just that people who are saying that, now we are back in the boom period and everything, people should know that this Raw had returns. This Raw had big moments. This Raw had like 1 week of setting up the big matches at a pay per view. It's about the next few weeks, which is the follow up to the things that happen. So this has happened with Triple H. Like we'll have that one Raw where there are returns, where it's the first rung of setting up a story which is going to conclude at a specific PLE, but then the next few weeks are not that good. So let's see. But this just shows that if he puts focus into his work, he can produce pretty great TV as well. Like talking about it, like you had John Cena coming out to his last Raw, Dominic interrupting him with the Judgment Day, Rey Mysterio and Sheamus saving him. They had a good six-man tag as well. Though you can say this is probably like one of those 2011 main events, John Cena having like a tag match or the standing tall, but it had fun moments like them doing the the beats of the board run together, and then them doing the "You Can't See Me" five knuckle shuffle together as well. Sheamus hitting that sick broke kick and Rey Mysterio hitting that double 619. Like Rey Mysterio for his age is so fucking fit and so fucking fast. It's great. So they won the match, and we also got the news that John Cena is going to face Dominic Mysterio at Survivor Series. So he's probably going to lose the title. Though, in my opinion, you can still have him defeat Dominic Mysterio, maybe because of Rey Mysterio, and then have John Cena losing his Intercontinental Champion to whoever wins the last time is now tournament. But I don't think that's gonna happen because anyways, having it being John Cena's last match is enough. You don't really need to add the Intercontinental Championship to it. It's just that I think it can raise the stature of the Intercontinental Championship too. You also had a returning Gunther. He was in his fucking bathing suit, in his old music, which was good. He got a pretty good pop of that too, with his fucking boy haircut as well. Had a great match with Javon Evans, and this was not like a 7 minute match where you know the young upstart gets something but then he loses in the end. It was a pretty even match, and you have the crowd going crazy. The crowd was hot for everything, and especially for like a 21-year-old kid. Like when I saw that match, I was like, he is your next world champion. Not next world champion, but one day he will be your world champion. It's because it's pretty simple. He's a Gen Zer, he's 21 years old, he can wrestle his ass off. Even on the mic, he's a YN. Like he's natural. Like Jeff Hardy was Jeff Hardy, beat on the mic, beat on everywhere, and people loved him for it. And Javon Evans is like that modern version, and he is a clean Javon Evans. He's not involved in any like nefarious activities. He is your future, and I think they need to invest in him. Please do not like strike when the iron is hot. Javon Evans needs to be a champion next year. Like I won't mind if he comes up to the main roster. You can slide him in into the mid card division at any brand, and he will win the hearts of everyone in a few months. But even if you don't, then at least have him defeat Ethan Page. He already has like a past with him. He had a great feud with him. Or have him beat Ricky Saints whenever you have the chance, but you have to do it. You also had Maxine Dupree defeating Becky Lynch for the Intercontinental Championship. I think after Since Becky's had that AJ Lee feud, I think she's only defended her championship against Maxine Dupree. And when I saw that graphic that she's gonna defend her title again, I was like, why? Third time, Becky has already defeated them. Why are you defending your title against them again? But then they had a pretty great match, and you had AJ Lee return, and Maxine Dupree won the Intercontinental Championship. The person who we thought was going to get released because, after the Becky feud, she wasn't really doing anything. She was on main event. It was like, is the company losing interest in her? But she's the new Intercontinental Champion. Though I can easily see Maxine losing the Intercontinental Championship quick, because who do you really have her feud against? Maybe you can have people feud her against, like you have the Judgment Day. Lyra can go after the Intercontinental Championship now that Becky is not the champion. So you can, but I don't think WWE will do that. They don't. They are not that creative that they will have a full-fledged title. And I think Becky will win the title again quick. And I think the main story will be, now that AJ Lee is back, is going to be Becky and AJ Lee in the near future, and maybe at Saturday night's main event, the next one happening, and I can see AJ Lee defeating Becky Lynch for the Intercontinental Championship. I think that's going to be the next thing that's going to happen there. You also had Nikki Bella attacking Stephanie Walker. Like, Nikki Bella feels so much like better in a heel role. Like, she plays it so well, because in a babyface role it kind of feels like, hey guys, I'm here, and it feels like a person trying to be a real person and also trying to be a wrestling character babyface at the same time. This feels like, yeah, it's the bitch Nikki Bella. Like, she put all of that bitchy side into her heel character again, and this was good. That I'm not here to be a sidekick. Thank you for reminding me. And you're getting that match at Survivor Series. I think this is Stephanie Walker's first defense, I think, after winning the women's championship. I think maybe she defended against Raquel Rodriguez, but I think probably this is the first defense. Apart from that, you also had Dolph Ziggler returning against Solo Sikoa, and he was selling his ass off like he did all of his WWE career, and he did in the end whatever happened in his WWE career, which was to put someone else over, flop like a fish, and lose, which he did against after Solo Sikoa hit two moves, which was fine. Like, okay, these are one appearances; they are not in that company, but it's just that it's a cruel reminder what Dolph Ziggler meant to that company. Even in his return, he did the same thing he did for them for more than a decade. It's just that. You also had one thing also is what happened to the tag team championships. AJ and Dragon Lee defended it against Judgment Day, and now they are not on Raw anymore. Why didn't you have Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker win the tag title? Like, Bronson Reed defeated Roman Reigns, the first person to defeat, I think, to defeat Roman Reigns. I think after Crown Jewel, where Solo Sikoa I think pinned him, and I think in a singles match after Cody Rhodes pinned Roman at WrestleMania 40. And he has a bigger role, but he's still a tag guy. He's still a security guard in the vision. Why don't you have them win the tag titles? At least then the tag titles will be in focus. You can have single superstars tag and go after the tag titles. At least you'll do something with them. But you didn't. You had the women's segment where Alexa Bliss came out and she was like, lambasting Charlotte, like, you have not been friends with everyone. Then all the heels came out, Nia Jax, Slash Legend, the Kabuki Warriors, then Io came out, Rhea came out, and then you had a brawl, Charlotte saved them, and your War Games teams are set now. And I have liked the War Games build of the women. I think even though story wise, maybe you can say the men have more story, it's just that they do have more story, but people who have been involved in that story have been pushed out, and the people who were having their internal storyline have been pushed forward. So it's a little bit weird. And then at last you had the main thing, which I think even over John Cena people are remembering, is the main event segment where you had, the Vision, and then Cody Rhodes, Punk, everyone comes out, they are attacking each other. Brock Lesnar returns, and now he's suddenly on the Vision side. Though we did have an interaction between Brock and Paul Heyman a few months back. Why is Brock Lesnar with Paul Heyman again? Is he the new leader of the Vision, or is he like a guns for hire? I I do hope they give an explanation, otherwise it doesn't make any sense to me. And Logan Paul seems such a misfit. Like, that guy is a legit boxer. But he seems such a misfit. Like, he always seems like he's trying to act off. Maybe it's because of its clothes, maybe it's because he is Logan Paul. Like, he seems such a misfit there, man. Like, it makes sense, Drew and Logan being together. But man, whenever I see them, Paul Heyman, Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker, Logan Paul. And then you have Brock Lesnar being on the same side. Like, Brock Lesnar starting beating everyone's ass, like him going straight for Punk. Like, that reminded me of that 2014-15, like, good memories of that SummerSlam match. So he also destroyed Cody, and then Roman Reigns returned. A much more lean ass Roman Reigns returns, and he destroys everyone. That Superman punch, and the way like Brock just a boom, just threw himself back on the mat. Like, he was like, "I'll take that bump for you, Roman. I missed you." And and then you had all those security dweebs show up. And then it felt like when Roman's and then Logan was trying to like stop Roman, but CM Punk started choking him with the kendo stick from behind. And then you had Roman gave like a big bear hug to Bronson Reed and two security guards together, and that's how Raw ended. So you had Jay, Jimmy, Roman, Cody, and Punk on a team, and you have uh, Drew, and Bronson and Braun Breaker on one team. So it's a weird ass teams on both sides, but it's still exciting because of the people involved in it. Let's see what happens in the future. But this was a great draw. I hope they keep up the momentum, and I think they will keep up the momentum because these are last few weeks, probably a month before John Cena retired. So I think these shows will have that energy in them. And War Games, they are having it in a, I think, a basketball, baseball stadium. They have already sold a lot of tickets, and now they'll probably sell a lot more. And it will be a good boost for them because otherwise the ticket sales are declining. So I'll give this a 4.5 out of 5 show. What did you think about the show? Tell me in the comments. If you like this type of content, like this video, share and subscribe. If you don't, then share it with those who do. My social media accounts, which are my Twitter/X account and my Instagram account, links are in the description, so go follow me on that. My UPI ID link, which is shabboy at that OKICICI, is also in the description, so go donate any amount of money which you can, which can help me make YouTube a permanent career option. So that was it point for today. So thank you, goodbye, alvida.